Effects. I am 1/3 of Small Time Production. My name's Kem.
Kem and Hashi.
And we don't have Mo with us today because he's running late. He's got something busy. He's got something important to do, more important than this. Anyway, but he'll be here.
Nothing's more important than this.
He'll be here on the next episode.
Family is actually.
Yeah. Today we'll be speaking about The Crow. If you haven't seen it, stay tuned. We're gonna spoil it for you. But in the meantime, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the comment, hit the bell, do all of that stuff. Let us know what you think. If you don't know what like our commentary, our thoughts, too bad. Yeah. Hash, please, non-spoilers. Let me know what you think.
Another bad film.
Why?
from a studio that I love, man. Like, again, I think it was distributed differently here in the UK, but Lionsgate usually come out with really great crowd-pleasing films. You know what I'm saying? Like really great kind of 4-quadrant kind of type films. And again, this wasn't great, man.
They tried to take their name off it, apparently. Like in the UK, well, a lot of sort of regions, they tried to take their name off it because I actually didn't realize it was At first, I thought it was Lionsgate.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I looked up and I was saying, "This is not Lionsgate," but apparently it is.
Yeah.
So they tried to sort of distance themselves from this. Again, I'm, as a whole, if we really deep it, it was a cult film. It was a cult film.
Yes, randomly, yeah.
So I think looking at it and being very harsh based on the premise, I know it didn't stick to source, but based on the premise, it was a cult film, so it's going to have a cult audience. It's going to have a niche audience. No?
For me, you're 100% right, it is, but this film, this may be a big statement, but I felt this was a desecration of the original, honestly.
Yeah, of the original, fair.
Yeah, I felt like the source material it's very rich. You know what I mean? So much can be done with the source material. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I felt the original film did an amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did amazing things with the kind of concept. Whereas this was very rote, very formulaic in the worst possible way. Again, there was nothing really interesting about it. I thought that maybe the only thing of point about the film was the action and how that came about. So that would be interesting to discuss that. Yeah. And having like a really great kind of physical actor who is very expressive with his face in Bill Skarsgard. Mm-hmm. But a great sign of a bad film is when there isn't a kind of screening for it.
Yeah, they
you know what I mean? So we didn't have a critics or a kind of press screening for it, and that kind of tells you everything you need to know in regards to kind of the studio's kind of confidence in said film.
Saying that again, obviously, forgive me. This was directed by Rupert Sanders. Obviously, to be on the top of my head, I can't really sort of recall any other stuff that he's done.
Yeah.
But I don't share your sort of your opinion in regards to it. Okay. Yes, it was bad.
Yeah.
But I give it a bit of grace because, as I said, it's like a cult film.
Yeah.
I try to sort of look at it in the lens of if the original Crow was released today, would it be received the same? And I genuinely think it would be, because the time is essential for what it is because of the period and what sort of movies, and they try to sort of bring back a certain type of movie in regards to a revenge thriller. Yeah, it still had. There was like a punk. What was it? Like a punk rock sort of like emo vibe to it.
Yes,
it still was the same though. Beyond that, I knew. I think maybe the reason I didn't mind it because I heard everything that it wasn't doing well. I had no expectations of it being good. I just took it for what it was. Looking at it through a critic's lens, it weren't a good movie.
Yeah.
There was aspects of it that was really good, which obviously I think now is a great time to sort of jump in and sort of start spoiling it for everybody. So again, if you guys don't want it spoiled for you, like you could pause, you could go away, come back, and continue from where you started off, and then listen to our opinion of the spoiler section of this movie. Spoilers, the fighting scenes was brilliant.
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 Okay.
Brilliant. The reason why, look at it like this. So you've got obviously him being sort of unable to sort of die. Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, there's so much I need to speak on that bit. I'm just talking about the third act. I know I'm not jumping. We don't need to talk about this for long. The third act, when he's getting shot, and he's the creativeness in the sort of kills.
Okay.
It sort of separated itself from the first part. The first part was such a drag.
Yeah.
And then the third act, I was like, okay, fair enough, I'm here now, I'm watching this. And it almost gave me like a John Wick vibes, more darker in regards to how they were so inventive with their kills.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect that from how the movie started, like decapitation, head, like all that sort of stuff, hands getting chopped off. I didn't expect that from the start. So again, it seems like two separate movies.
Yes.
But go on, I want to hear your opinion.
For me, I found it interesting that, like, usually we get like our hero, he has some kind of like fighting background, or some bad films also have a character who gains powers and all of a sudden can do all these incredible feats.
And there is an actual sort of visible or like some sort of explanation to why he's been able to do that.
Yeah. Whereas my guy, he's just like ripped to shreds. You know what I mean? And like, there's no real context to that because he's in this kind of like kind of psychiatric kind of unit kind of thing.
Was it though?
I don't know what that was. Maybe I don't know. Like people like this theories online and Reddit, like, was that just a kind of mental construct or something like that? But again,
I don't think it was a mental construct because I was a bit out of it because you've got this sort of detention center where you've got people who's are they in prison? Are they in a mental hospital because she got pulled over for drugs?
And then she gets thrown in there. It was very confusing, and it's kind of like a Full Metal Jacket where there's kind of like drill sergeants and stuff like that, and crazy. Like,
and then he's been blamed for something that we don't know what he's been blamed for.
Yeah.
It's a weird one. But yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So, for me, I found that interesting. So he has no formal training, and he doesn't really fight with that. Yeah, I found that interesting because that's kind of very true to life. If someone's something like a normal person was stuck in that situation, they would kind of react in this way where they couldn't really fight and they would constantly be dying, kind of thing. In regards to kind of the third act and all the kind of gore and stuff like that, I was like, wow, this is interesting. They're really going for it. I thought, okay, that was pretty interesting. The kind of the utility and the creativity of the kills, I thought, all right, this is
that's why I thought it was okay.
But other than that, again, like the whole kind of like the obviously there's a very kind of, it's not even thinly veiled like kind of critique about kind of like pedophile, all that kind of stuff, and all that, I mean, all that kind of horrible stuff, and kind of contributing that to the devil and stuff like that, and these bad people, you know what I mean, and these horrific people like taking innocence to kind of, again, it kind of like literally like treads
around. So again, okay, let me ask you in case you sort of figured it out. What was the whole thing with obviously the guy whispering sweet nothing in people's ears?
Sweet nothing.
Yeah. So what was his deal? So he made a deal with the devil?
Yes.
Okay, to give him those powers.
Yeah.
Who were the people who were not meant to be within that realm if he's just a human?
Say again?
So, you know when he went into that purgatory bit and the guy said, oh, you need to get rid of all these people who are not, she was killed by someone who's not meant to be.
Yeah.
Who were those people if he's not those people? If he sold to the devil and he's been given these powers, but he's still human, right? Because everybody he killed were human.
Yeah.
So
So basically, from my understanding was, I've only watched this once, so my understanding is that for him to stay alive, he has to basically sacrifice innocent people.
Yes.
Yeah, who would invariably be going to heaven.
Yeah.
But instead, he has to send them to hell. Innocent people who are good people who has to send them to hell.
So he's corrupted them.
Yes.
But that still doesn't answer the question because there was the guy, obviously in the purgatory said, Shelley, is it Shelley, right?
Yeah.
Was killed by someone who's not meant to be of this plane.
Yeah.
Like, I assume demons.
Oh, so okay, I get what you're
like
saying.
that.
So these are his kind of quote unquote disciples kind of thing, who have basically, like, he's given them like an offer basically they can't refuse. Be it money, be it something that they really want, and because of that, they are now like condemned to servitude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like think of Shelley's mum, for example. She wanted to kind of get out of a bad circumstance, and now she's a rich person.
Yeah.
But what's the cost? Her daughter Shelley. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The blonde woman. You know what I mean? Said, "Oh, it started." With
I wanted her to die from the jump.
But again, it wasn't. I thought it was unfair for us to not see her kill on camera. We kind of see it off screen. Kind of thing. I thought that was unfair. And that's kind of modern. That's kind of modern, kind of studio system saying, okay, let's not kill a woman. You know what I mean, in cold blood, on camera. But we can do that with men all the time.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah. Again, because all the other guys, you know what I mean. We see them get killed. We see the guy that actually killed like Shelley. You know what I mean. And I thought it was great characterization from him when he's literally killing her. There's a great thing where the camera's on its side.
Yes,
and you see him as he's killing her, kiss her on the cheek. I thought that's despicable. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. Like,
there's a couple of things in the film, but
that's what I'm talking about. There were things in the film that were like creative in a sense, and it was appealing, like visually appealing, and like that's quite cool. If it was in another movie, maybe much better. So it was just confusing. Okay, you've cleared that up. He met her for what, 10 minutes? Time frame as well.
Brother, that's the other thing. The dialogue in this is so bad. Like there's one line where Shelley says, "If you find it hard to love me harder. Love me harder." What the hell is that? I was like, literally, like audibly. I was like,
"You're not romantic. You're not romantic."
You know what I mean?
I love hard in it, so I understand. You're not romantic. No. All jokes aside, it was bad. Again,
most of her line readings were bad. What's her name? FK.
Twigs? Again, Twigs.
Yeah. Obviously, she's a musical artist.
Yeah.
Who's gone into acting.
I think this is just this is off the back of Trap, when we got the singer, what's her name, M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
Yeah.
Like
the only person who's been successful. There's been a couple of people, Barbra Streisand, Lady Gaga. There's been a couple.
Lady Gaga is really good. Beyonce's okay. She's actually not that bad. No?
No, Marvin, no way. She's quite bad.
Goldmember. Come on, man. It's fit for purpose, man. It was comedy. There's not a lot to take from this for me personally, apart from the creative aspect of the kills. But then, it's just it fell short. But as I said, I didn't mind it because I like the reviews, and it was being sort of poorly reviewed.
Yeah,
there was nothing like of quality to sort of look forward to in regards to sort of what to look out for, but. Yeah, so I just looked at it. I just found the good in it, and I was like, fair enough. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But if I was to be honest, based on that, like holistically, it's a bad movie.
Yeah, and I
think there's no coherent in regards to how they started from where they were, because again, he's in a mental hospital or a prison or somewhere we don't know. And he found this bond. He's like, yeah, you know what? Let's just get out. I've been rehabilitated. Okay. And then the ease in which they got out of this place.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do this earlier on?
Yeah.
That's my question.
And the kind of exposition dumps from the guy that in the other world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, okay. So because he, the first time he died, he wanted to kill out of love and stuff like that. So he was able to come back and heal. And then when he has doubt, he has to commit to the crow or something. I don't know. I didn't get it.
Again, bro, it's one of those films which are very, very hard to follow, unfortunately. But I guess before we end, we got to talk about Bill Skarsgård, because I think he's a great actor.
He is a good actor, and
he's had 2 whiffs recently with Boy Kills Well.
I didn't watch that.
There's no real need for you to do so. It's that bad.
Okay.
And it's kind of similar to this, a couple of interesting action set pieces, but other than that, no real story. You know what I mean? Again, mostly in voiceover.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a great sign of a bad film, like I've said before.
Yeah.
But he was great in Barbarian, great in It, great in John Wick 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A film that we loved from the studio. And I'm just really worried that his agents and him are picking bad roles.
You know what? I'm not worried about Bill Skarsgård. I think he's got enough credit.
In the bank.
He's got enough credit in the bank to sort of, you know what, we know he's going to come good, because this is clearly the reason why. Obviously, we're talking, with basically speaking, any sort of negative based on his performances is because of the choice of film, or what he chose to the film that he was in.
Yeah.
Overall, like most of the stuff that he's done, he's good. He is an actor. He's a like his family's got rich quality,
Stellan,
amazing quality of his dad and his brother. So again, it's brilliant. And to be fair, I actually watched Tarzan the other day, which is not good, but still, you can see where some of the acting comes from. But yeah, overall, I haven't got nothing more to say about this movie, to be fair.
Cool. Let's do our ratings.
I would give this a solid 5.
Wow, you're way more generous than me. This is a 3. For me.
3?
Yeah, man. This is
regardless of the actions.
Like, my head was in my hands at many moments in this film. Like, just confounded by some of the things I was seeing on the screen.
I don't think it was
a real slog for me. Like, constantly
the runtime went that long.
But I was constantly looking at my watch.
Yeah, no, fair. Well, look, again, there's no more that I could. Would you have accepted the deal?
No way.
Nah.
No.
You don't want to love hard. Love harder, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people. Come on, man. You have to love harder, man. If it was me, I wouldn't probably do it. But still, you have to love harder, man. But anyway, to be again, I know it was a very short one. There's not a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
That was our review for The Crow, featuring Bill Skarsgard and was that Twigs? What's her name?
FKA Twigs.
Is it FKA Twigs? Yeah, like these names, it's like. Yeah, FKE Twigs. Yeah. Fair play. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's not a lot to speak about this. But yeah, look. Yeah, please.
Watch it, form your own opinion.
Yeah, definitely do that. Again, like, comment, please subscribe, and let us know what you think. So when you've watched it, come back and let us know what you think. If it's nothing similar to us, too bad. Sorry. But yeah. Again, thank you again, and we will see you soon. Peace.